All right, well, you know, Dasher.
And Dancer.
And Prancer.
And Vixen.
That was awkward. But do you recall a Boise cemetery may be home to them all?
Here we headed there with Corbin Maxey, of course, to take a look in this week's Creature Feature. Here we are on location for Creature Feature. We're at Cloverdale Cemetery and Funeral Home with Corbin Maxey, of course, the expert, showing us some reindeer today, some caribou. I understand they're the same thing.
Absolutely. Isn't this great? First of all, you guys, did you ever guess in the middle of Boise we have reindeer right here in the valley?
And at a funeral home, too. There's got to be an explanation for that, too, right?
It's very interesting. It's very interesting that they have reindeer here, but they've actually been here for several years. Since the 90s, the Cloverdale Funeral Home has had these reindeer. Now, you said it perfectly. Reindeer and caribou are the exact same thing, although they're the same genus and species, although reindeer, here's the basic thing, they're domesticated, and caribou, they're wild. Okay? So these animals, of course, are domesticated, and you can see they're just amazing. They're just so fascinating.
Can we get closer to this one since he's kind of following us?
Now look at this. He isn't. What did you do, Spencer?
I guess I scared him away.
I mean, yeah.
So I'm here with Corbin. I think it's time to feed the caribou, correct?
Yes. Look at this. Now, look at this. You have their special feed. They love this stuff. Now, you're going to lead them to their food. On the count of 3, I'm going to open the gate, okay? You're going to have 6 reindeer coming right towards you.
Great.
And we have not practiced this. So just keep rolling, and we'll see. So here's the feed right here.
Okay.
We need to direct them. Okay, ready?
All right.
All right, Kyle, bring in the grain.
Tell me a little bit about these antlers, Corbin. It looks
these
like
antlers are about to get you. They'll use them as a defense mechanism, but what's unique about their antlers right now is Dixie is in something we like to call velvet, okay?
And that's why they're all furry, right?
That's why they're furry, and it's actually made up of very, very soft tissue. Blood vessels are in there, and she'll actually lose the velvet, though. They'll lose this, I guess kind of this fur. They'll lose that in September, and that's when
she can feel that, right?
Absolutely, she can feel that. And isn't it amazing? Very, very soft to the touch.
Yeah.
Now, their antlers, the males will lose them in December, and the females actually will lose their antlers in the spring, usually around May.
They completely come off.
They completely come off.
I did not know that.
And they actually grew, just talking with the staff here, these grew this big in just 4 months. 4 months ago.
That's not even a whole year of growth.
That's not even a whole year, and they're just beautiful. The males and females in this species both have antlers, which is unusual. In all of the deer species, only the males have antlers.
Now, and also on her fur, notice a little bit of patchy spots right here. The longer fur, I understand she's shedding right now, right?
They actually shed. And these animals have 2 layers of fur. On top, their second layer of fur, it's very, very coarse, and it's actually kind of hollow. These animals are shedding that second layer of fur, but when we meet them back in December for our winter, Christmas segment, they will look a lot shaggier, a lot bigger, because they have that fur, of course, to keep them warm.
Obviously, an up-close look. Thanks so much for calming Dixie down a little bit. Now remember, you can see Dixie and all of her reindeer friends, correct, here at the cemetery anytime you want. Just come and see them in their habitat. And you can also see them in holiday parades. So thanks so much for showing us this, Corbin. And be sure to tune in next week for another edition of Creature Feature.
Clearly not like walking a dog there, but
no,
they were really nice.
Yeah, and they like to stop a lot, eat the grass. You kind of have to tug them along, but no reindeers there with reindeer, you should say. No reindeer there with red noses that we asked.
Yeah,
they're all brown. But.
All right. Well, they're waiting for Christmas.
Yeah, well, we'll be back right after this.